Hello and welcome back to Funny McGeeda Jones. Today we are doing a cash on stuffing of my cash envelopes, sinking funds, and my annuals, and I have done some serious damage to my budget because I have way overspent. So I hope you're looking forward to seeing the carnage. Stay tuned. Welcome back. As you can see, I have my September monthly layout of my Happy Planner before you. And at the beginning of September, I had really good intentions. I did, y'all. I was going to have one major eat out event, which I had already pre-planned, and I was going to have a no spend September. Well, the no spend September did not happen. I ate out way too much. I went to the office more than expected, so which causes me to eat out way too much. I had also plan to do more meal planning and to do some more walking. I didn't do any of that as much as I wanted to. So we're going to regroup. October is a new month. Today is a new day. We're going to start anew. I'm not going to proclaim that October is going to be a no spend month, but I'm really going to focus on managing my expenses better and making sure I don't overspend in certain categories, i.e. eating out as much as I did this month. So you can see that I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 no spend days out of 30 days. And now if I hadn't proclaimed this a no spend month, that would actually been good. But because I did proclaim it a no spend month, all of these should be highlighted and they're not. So we're just going to move on. We're going to move on. We're going to look at the damage, and the damage is pretty bad. We're going to look at the damage of my expenses and just call it a wash, reconcile it, and move on. So let's get to the expenses and cash on stuffing. So welcome back. Because I'm out of printer ink, I couldn't print out my regular budgeting sheet, and actually I'm in the process of creating a new layout for that. So I just wrote it on scratch paper. So you can see here that I have the budgeted column and then I have the actual column. And you can also see that I am well over budget. I'm taking out my calculator. So Con Ed, I was just over budgeted $1. I don't know how I underestimated that, but I did. Dollar Tree, I was actually under budget. Who knew? Eating out was just a complete mess. I budgeted $54, which I really should have budgeted more, but I spent $267. And it's the funny thing is, at my job, we buy lunch for our team, like, every other Thursday or something, or when there's a big meeting, we do delivery.com where they can order their own lunch. And I usually like to do it because I put on my credit card and I get points. Now, if that was, I'd actually spent in terms of delivery over $1,000 because I was, paying for that and expensing it on my credit card, which, I get, if I expense it like on a Tuesday, I get it the following Wednesday. So it's not a big deal. But I just thought it was ironic that when you look at eating out in my personal capital, it says a whole lot more. But my actual personal eating out was $267, which is outrageous. But anyway, for a no eat out month and a no spend month, that is astronomically high. Okay, so fun, I allotted 15. I only spent 3. Groceries, I allotted $315 and I spent over almost $100 more. Groceries are just, don't even get me started. Household, I allotted 16. I spent 41. That was when I went to Walgreens and I stocked up on stuff that I needed, but it was just a little bit more than what was in the budget. Miscellaneous, what was that, $87? Oh, okay. Miscellaneous, I allotted 16, and my lease came up, and for some reason I didn't factor in the lease renewal amount, that my rent increased and they require an additional deposit. And when I signed a new lease, I didn't factor in that I would have to send in a check for the increase / deposit amount. So that's what that is. Annuals, I had 2 bills come through. I believe it was I think it was Xander and something else. But anyway, I had 2 annual expenses come through. Those are fully funded, so we're good there. Beauty and hair, I had a lot of 15. And this expense, I actually purchased at the end of August. I didn't purchase in September, but it was on back order. And they didn't charge me. Amazon did not charge me until the beginning of September. So it hit in September. So therefore, I'm paying for it in September. Clothing and shoes, nothing, I didn't allot anything there, but I did owe $18. So we're going to put that into the mix. And so we budgeted only $770 and I actually spent $1,202. So you can see the discrepancy and the carnage that ensued in the month of September. So if I do my math, I'm over budget by $432, y'all. $432. Okay. It stressed me out when I first saw that number. I'm like, what did I do? I really was not paying attention. I really lost it. So I have a plan for paying this back. And you'll see in the cash on stuffing that we're going to get to next, you'll see how this is going to get reconciled. And we're going to be good. It's going to hurt, but I went over budget. I got to do it. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start with the cash envelopes. And here's my little budgeting sheet. We're just going to take money out. We're taking money out of almost all of these envelopes. So we're just going to go ahead and do it. So Con Ed, we're going to take everything out. Just put it right here. Dollar Tree, everything's coming out. Eating out, definitely. Fun. Giving. And I lied again. I still haven't given my giving, so. I keep saying I'm going to give my giving, and I don't give my giving. Household. We're going to put this right there. All this is coming out. Miscellaneous. All of this is coming out. Oops. So it's the beginning of October. I hope you are all having a wonderful beginning of October. And all of this is the spent. So I'm going to take all of this money out as well. I did a mid-month expense check-in. So this is where that money came from. I recorded it, but something happened to the file. And I'm just like, I'm not doing it again. I'm just not doing it again. And I have a rollover of 117. We're going to use this rollover for my overspent. So, and I'm really sad because I wanted to put this in sinking funds. But you know what? We got to do what we got to do. So we're putting $117 from rollover. So everything should be emptied out of this. I'm going to take this IOU out of here because it will not pertain once we're done. Put this off to the side. Everything's empty in my cash envelopes, except for my giving. And we're going to put this off to the side right here. Put this cash right here, and we'll divvy it up in a momento. Let's see. We have something in hair and beauty. I don't know if I have money in hair and beauty. I do not. So I think that's it. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to take this IOU out of here because we won't need it anymore. We'll be done with it. Take the little post-it note off of there. I think we're good. Yeah, okay. And then the last envelope we have to deal with is annuals. So, okay, wait a minute. Let's go back. Yahoo domain. Take our fully funded out. Put our cash right there. And there was another one. I think it was it Costco? It wasn't Costco. What was it? What was it? Oh, it was Xander, and I already took it out. Okay, so Yahoo Demand and Xander were the two expenses that came through that I took cash out for. So we're going to clean this off at another date. Put this back in here, and there we go. Okay. Put this off to the side. Put that off to the side. And we're going to go ahead and count the money. First, we're going to divvy it up, and then we're going to go count it. Okay. So tell me, how is it that you all are doing? It's cold. It's chilly here. I, for once in a matter of months, cannot complain about how hot it is. and it's a little chilly. As you can see, I got a sweatshirt on, everything, y'all. My landlord controls the heat. That's a thing that they do in New York. So the heat hasn't kicked in yet, but I mean, it's not freezing cold, but it is chilly enough for me to have to put on a sweatshirt. So yeah, that's what it is here. I do have, which my landlord does not like, I have to have a little baby space heater and electric blanket. So if it gets like ridiculously cold, sometimes, like last year, they waited a little while before they turned on the heat, and I'm just like, yo, what's up with that? So and so if I forget the temperature. He told us what's the threshold for the temperature, like what the temperature had to be before when the heater kicks in. And it actually did kick in yesterday, which I was very surprised, which seemed very early for me, but it kicked in, and it makes, I was asleep and it kicked in early in the morning. It makes a little hissing noise when it kicks in. I don't know if y'all ever lived in apartments in New York, like older apartments in New York, and would have a radiator heater, but that's the sound it makes. And usually, like I said, usually if it's an apartment building, it's controlled by your landlord when the heat comes on. And our landlord's pretty good during the winter. We have no issues with them turning on the heat and giving us enough heat. It's just those in-between months where I'm personally cold, but it's not really cold outside, but I'm kind of cold, where if I controlled the heat, yeah, the heater would totally be on, but I don't control it. And other people are probably like, it's fine, it's comfortable. I'm just like, I'm always cold. So people would probably not want to go by what's going on with me, because I'm constantly cold. I don't know if that's something I should get checked out with my doctor. I don't know, but it is what it is. Okay, there's a lot of bills here. I'm going to be filling up my bank. Yeah, anyway, so let's go ahead and count it. So we've got 300. 150, 150. No, what did I just say? What did I just... Okay, wait a minute. 350, 150 plus 150. Okay. Okay, so we've got, let's move this off to the side a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need quick sort. Alicia from Hands and Bands, I need to borrow her quick sort. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do this. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, plus 220, plus 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, plus 110, plus 20. Got a 20 sticking in there. Thought I didn't see you. I saw you. You can't get by me. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait a minute. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Plus 50. Plus, oh, this is going to be the pile. This is going to be the rough one. Well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to get access to all of my hands. Okay, that's 10. 2. It was distracting, y'all. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 40. These bills are sticky. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 50, 56, plus 56. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, plus 23. As I speak, I don't know if you guys can hear it on camera, but that is that hissing sound is the heater. This is the second time this in the last, what is it, 6-7 months they turn on the heater. You probably can hear it. Yeah, it sounds like if you first hear it, it sounds like a snake. Anyway, so $929 I have here. I'm going to pause this and recount this money to make sure that I do have $929, and that is not the full $1,202. So I will show you where we will make up the difference. Hold on. Woo! Okay, I'm back. After counting this several times and determining that I actually do need sort quick because these bills are hard to shuffle, I have $937 in my hand, which right here I wrote out 937, and we're going to subtract that from 1220 minus 1202. So I need $265 to make this up. $265. So we have $937, $265. So I've been thinking about this a lot, and what we're going to do is to go into my sinking funds and pull it out of my emergency folder. So since this is my secondary emergency fund, I feel less conflicted about it, but I'm kind of sad that I'm depleting the progress that I made in this emergency fund, but I have the money, so we're going to go ahead and take it out of there. So we're going to go to emergencies. We're definitely not taking out of Christmas. Let's not be crazy, y'all. Okay, so our emergency funds, we're taking out $265. And I believe in emergency funds we have, how much do we have? I'll put it up on the screen somewhere. Well, I could just count it. Huh, I could do that. Okay, we're going to put this off this side. We're going to count how much I have in emergency fund. 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 475, 480, 485, 487, 489, 491. So we need 265. So we're going to take out $200. Let's leave this guy in here. And 60, 50, 65. Okay, that's a little messy, but we'll put this all to the side. We'll count it again. Like 100, 200, 50, 55, 60, 65. Okay. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. But that should learn me not to go overspending like I did this month. This month was like crazy, y'all. I think the last time I had a month like this that was crazy with overspending was, oh God, when was the last time I had a month like this? I think it was in February, and it was January because I had a family emergency. So that was like not frivolous spending. It was like I had a family emergency, I had to travel and everything, so I had to deplete all my funds. I'm trying to think. I feel like I did this once before, but this can't be happening, y'all. So we have now currently in our emergency fund 100, 200, 20, 22, 24, 26. $226 in our emergency fund. I'm going to put this back, and I'm going to have to uncolor some of these, which makes me very sad. But I'll do it at a later date. Okay. So I'm not going to count this for you again because I counted it several times. So I know that we have 937 plus 265, which we just pulled here, $1,202. I'll count it off camera and just to give me a little peace of mind, but y'all don't have to suffer through it. And that is it. We have gone ahead and reconciled our expenses for September. September was just like a crazy month. And yeah, I spent a lot of money. And I won't even tell you what I did with my business expenses. Yo, if you think this is bad, you should see what I did with my business expenses. But that was planned. I planned to spend a lot of money in business. I did not plan to spend all this money in personal, so it is what it is. I guess the good thing is I had the money on hand to make up the overage, and yeah, so it is what it is. So my next video is going to be a cash stuffing. I thank you all who stayed to the end. I hope you're having a wonderful I've considered this the real fall. Like October, you're getting really into fall. So I hope you're having a good fall. And hey, you know what? If you stay to the end, leave me a hashtag that says October. That's it. Hashtag October. And I just kind of was curious to say who held out and struggled through the end of this with me. Also, if you haven't checked it out, check out Budgeting April's new initiative. I forget the initials is hashtag ODBGA or our different, I think it's our different budgeting journeys. That's what I think it is. I will leave it up on the screen. I will look it up and leave it on the screen so you don't have to go by my random memory. There's some great stories there, y'all. So if you're new to budgeting and you're just checking out my channel going, what is she doing? Why is she spending all this money? Why does she have so much fake money? I'm not part of the initiative, but there are other people who are. And, or if you're wondering, how do you start this whole budgeting journey? Go check out those, put in hashtag into the search ODBJ, and you will come up with a lot of different stories from people who are part of the budgeting community and their why of why they started. And there's so many different stories. There's so many great stories. So go check them out and support those channels and give them some love, because they are laying themselves bare to you people to help support you and giving you their whys. And I think it's a really cool idea. So, and if you're not quite sure what I'm talking about, check out Budgeting April, and she can explain the whole thing much better than I did rambling on here. So I will talk to you all soon. My next video is going to be a cash stuffing for the first 2 weeks of September. And yeah, I'll see you there. I hope you all had a great rest of the week. Take care. Bye.